So here's this bathroom from hell, and this is broken up cigarette butt and all. You can see, I don't want to drop my phone in the toilet there. At least they replaced the toilet paper. It's Sunday, the 13th of August, 2017, and it's 2:48 p.m. It looks like, of course, I brought my own toilet paper because you can't really trust that things are going to be replaced. Let me see if the sanitizer's been replaced. Well, it looks like there's still some in it, but they should make these much larger. I'm sure this is made for I don't know, the home or something like that. Not in a residence where there's 30 people on the floor using 2 bathrooms. You can see this is the Uptown facing one. It's farther from the Hilton, half a block away, and Union Square a couple of blocks away. And this is, that lock and that door stop that belonged to this bathroom. I didn't realize there were some stains over there. Liquidy. Thank God I have my slippers on. But, it's not really indicative of cigarette ash or anything. And the drop trough area where there's usually some kind of stains, you always got to watch out for. And you wish your disgusting neighbors. Here's again some of this looks like cigarette ash. Again, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Somebody's taking a shower here. I'll cut the sound on the overhead fan. But now I'm lucky if you can hear me at all. And if I have to call the police or anything, again, there are no peepholes or any way to see outside. No camera, no video monitor, no nothing. And it's dangerous as hell in here. And you can barely hear yourself think right now. I have my face very close to the cell phone to record this on the camera. I'm recording on CIF, so it's a little clearer than when I record at the very, very lowest QCIF camera ratio resolution. When I'm trying to illustrate things in the air well, for example, so I don't invade people's privacy as much as possible, and I keep the resolution as poor as possible, so people don't have to be annoyed by that. I want you to see that the problem's still going on with the monitor here for the motion detector. Maybe if I keep talking, it won't go off. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so you gotta wave your arms, of course, to make that go away. And if you're sitting down in peace and quiet in the toilet and all that stuff, as I have to, I didn't have time to shoot this video. I'm in an emergency situation where I must use the toilet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come out here to the dangerous hallway where we have the only 2 shared bathrooms that are on this floor for 30 people. That's if they have no guests, just 2 bathrooms. And a lot of times one of them is out of commission or out of order. Some of the times it's 2 of them are out of order. I think that's actually the maintenance guy working on a Sunday, which is amazing, but they used to have at least 2 maintenance guys, and I think this guy has to do the labors of Hercules alone now, and it's very difficult for him, and he's able to do it amazingly at all. And anyway, I don't know if it's his responsibility really to deal with the motion detector and stuff. I think I've mentioned it to a couple of times over the last few months. This has been going on, and they have these grievance forms you can fill out, but it usually makes you a target anytime you file a legitimate complaint with the degenerates who are supposed to be overseeing all of this, at the different levels of city, county, state, and federal government. You have to characterize them as degenerates, for this to be going on for so long, and to have no monitoring system in place. And very clearly, they think they have better things to do than address, a dangerous environment where safety first is completely ignored. and they have fake cameras that are just monitors, and they don't record a thing, and they don't present evidence, and they don't get the DNA. Sometimes the cigarette butt will be out on the ground or something. I don't know if I got any photo. I definitely have photos of it from the past. I don't know how to put those into a video yet. Forgive me for my weak editing skills thus far. That's why I shoot everything live, but I'll try to improve my skills over time. I don't know if the cops could come here, for example, or the front desk people who are supposed to be always here. Before I moved in, they showed me the camera system, and unfortunately I didn't ask enough questions, being too trusting that the VA had vetted this place, or the THC, the Tenderloin Housing Commission, or anybody else overseeing this, the mayor's office, or HUD, the Housing Urban Development, and they would consistently oversee it and keep an eye on it, make sure things weren't in a destroyed condition. And this older veteran. Another reason I don't show my face, or the main reason on camera, is the mangy gray beard I have. I have a great distaste for it, and it's difficult to keep shaving a lot of times. Sounds like somebody out there again. It could be the maintenance guy. It could be anybody. That's why, without a peephole, you're left in the lurch here, high and dry. And again, I was nearly murdered 8 weeks ago, yesterday at about 4 p.m., and nobody has lifted a finger about it yet. And I live in terror. If that's not clear, as a veteran, and toward the end of my life with 3 heart attacks, and God knows how much time I have left on the earth. I could die in 5 minutes if you look at the statistics on heart attacks, or 5 hours, or 5 days, or 5 weeks, or 5 months, or God willing, at least 5 years or something. But this is the kind of terror our elected representatives have left me in currently. And again, this is actually a pretty long time. It was going off like every 15 seconds, maybe. It can detect that I'm talking and moving around, not that much, but just a hand gesture or two. I don't know how sensitive it is, but it's not so sensitive that as soon as you sit down, 15 seconds later, you have to grab. Anyway, I do have to grab, and I can't wait, much longer, and I wasn't even able to wait this amount of time, but I'll have to cut this for now, and hopefully I gave you all the details I was able to give you.